NicknLex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going? So tonight,
Woo!
tonight, as you can see, we are in a different place. Alexia, where are we?
We are in my dad's basement. This is his little collection corner. And we thought, what a great way to show off his collectibles and have a nice little corner for us to do our videos. We are here just for a few weeks, staying in my dad and my stepmom's basement, just before we head out to Spain at the beginning of next month. So if this is the first video you've seen of ours, you'll notice there aren't very many videos with this background. So
exactly.
Today, very excited to be doing this for BMAC. This is going to be a
Mr.
Strawbs
BMAC.
triathlon.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, thank you, BMAC, so much for your patience. You know, you did request this right when we were in the middle of our move. David Cousins passed away on July 13th, and that was right when we were supposed to be leaving the apartment just a few days before. So we wish we could have done this sooner, but thank you for allowing us to honor David Cousins in this way.
All right, so we're going to do 3 songs like Alexa mentioned, and we have them right here. We have Hero and Heroine.
Heroine.
And
Midnight Sun, which he said they Hero and Heroine bleeds into Midnight Sun, and then Golden Salamander from the album Nomadness. Hero and Heroine is the title track from the same album, and yeah, that was released in 1974.
74.
Yeah.
We did read your wonderful email, BMAC. Thank you. It was recorded in Copenhagen in 73, but released in 74 in the US. And all that information, we really appreciate it. But we want to move forward with the marathon. So again, if you're a fan of Strawbs, thank you so much for checking out our video. Like the video. If you want to subscribe, you're welcome to do so. It's free, and I guess are you ready?
I'm ready. Thank you so much, BMAC, and thank you everyone for sharing this with us. And let's get started. Hero and Heroine is the side 2 opener. So,
all right, here we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
And his sail was set in search of land. His life out solely by him and was guided by the tide. Heroine was fleecy white, she beckoned like some savior bright. Shipwrecked sailors in the night were bid welcome to her side. Search must surely cease. The irresistible white fleece led Hero in search of the peace which she alone could offer. Thus he knelt before her feet, wary lest their eyes should meet. He knew his life was incomplete, for he had yet to suffer. Hero could no longer speak while realizing he was weak. His life increasingly grew bleak. single ray of hope. Oh, midnight sun. I've seen the midnight sun shining, watched her steadily dying. The candles are alight, I sit alone in mourning. I wonder, is there death after life? Oh, midnight sun. Sun shining, welcome her full golden lining. For when I have to fight to wake up in the morning, I look to her for her open arms. Oh, midnight sun. Oh, midnight sun.
I could literally talk 5 minutes about this song because there was so much.
And both of them, and they went together so well. And
Yeah.
I love when songs bleed into each other. What a great, just everything. The first song, I loved that banjo in there. You know, it's cool to hear a banjo outside of like a bluegrass, which is your typical setting that you relate it with, you know?
Totally.
So I'm happy that BMAC told us that that's what it was, because I don't know that I would have.
It threw me off though, because it sounded like this very Baroque like keyboard, and then it's like it's a banjo.
Yeah.
And maybe it was being played at the same time. The banjo was playing the same part as this very classical sounding.
Yeah.
Because what the banjo was playing is, I mean, it has that typical like dong diddle dong diddle ding, you know, that kind of like banjo arpeggiating whatever it's called. Because when with the banjo that we got from Colin, by the way, again, thank you so much for that, I realized that the banjo is not like a very like a lead guitar lead instrument, not guitar, not like a lead. It's more like a more rhythm, and you do the right hand works way more than the left.
Yeah.
So what was sounding here was just very cool, like a very not banjo like, but it fits so perfect. And also it was kind of hard for me, and I saw you two kind of to catch up with the drums because they were so all over the place, very proggy.
I loved the percussion in the second song. And both of these sound like they could be Genesis songs, especially the first one just immediately kicked off like Peter Gabriel era Genesis vibes. So that was really great. And what a wonderful time. So many bands doing so many awesome things. And Strawbs is a band that we've done. I think you've done more than we have together on your own. But every time we listen to them, I feel like we're both very pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
And
like that's what I love about, you know, like these requests that we are still, there's still so much music that kind of like catches us off guard. The second song, I also like, I loved it because it reminded me, of Genesis, like Cat Stevens, and when they were doing the harmonies of like Simon and Garfunkel, you know. It had like this beautiful Jethro Tull, you know, the flutes.
Also with the flute.
So it was just, there was so much bands going through my mind, but it was just because these bands were all doing their own thing. And I think Strawbs was very creative, and like I said, Renaissance. The acoustic guitar with the nylon strings sounded very, very beautiful. Just the whole song, this whole like set of 2 songs goes together amazingly well, and it's kind of like almost like prog meets classical rock, you know, like, because it didn't feel too progressive, but it felt like just the right amount.
And the Renaissance kind of feel in there too. Just it's wonderful. I'm so excited for the next song, but so far having a great time. Thank you, BMAC, and let's keep going. Golden Salamander. So this is from.
Just be careful. Like every time we move the mouse, like look at the look here. See. Like we're so used to grabbing the mouse, and then you see like the
like
whole
throwing ourselves.
It's literally like an earthquake in this room, but because of the way the camera's set up, we wanted to like let you guys know that the setup is temporary.
Yeah.
And in Spain, we're gonna have a super cool setup. So
we're
this
aiming
is not
for
gonna happen.
New camera and.
But just by
gear.
moving the mouse or typing, you know, it is pretty sensitive. But hey, it is what it is. So, but yeah. We're ready for the 3rd song?
Yes.
You wanted to look up something?
I actually clicked on the album and it said 2008, so I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah.
But maybe we can Google what year it's from.
You want to play it?
Let's play it.
Let's play it. 1, 2, and...
1975, so a year later.
The bird had silver wings, my friends, and reached out for the sky. It found its wings were broken, it had lost the right to fly. The pink-eyed salamander changed its colors for the day. It changed from white to purest gold and left the stag at bay. Now I am but a poor man in the apple blossom state. I choose to fly where'er I please. The stag must needs a mate. My golden salamander, you must take me as I am. I cannot change my colors, I am but a simple man. The golden salamander had become the rite of spring. The silver bird made promises that scarcely meant a thing. They told the wicked huntsman where the stag had run to rest. Now the elderly survivor knew this was not for the best. He opened up his heart and prayed for peace for all mankind. He asked the fortune teller, but found out that she was blind. My golden salamander, you must take me as I am. I cannot change my colors, I am but a simple man.
Very good. Very good.
The clouds were passing over, there was little sign of rain. The sun was slowly rising from its slumber down again. The stag had run to cover in a copse beside the lake. The huntsman broke the silence and the birds began to wake. The fortune teller smiled as the survivor spoke of fate. He thanked her for her interest, but knew it was too late. My golden salamander, you must take me as I am. I cannot change my colors, I am but a simple man.
Oh,
Wow.
oh my God,
Mad
Janice.
Moon.
This was
Mad
very,
Mad
very
Moon.
good. Obviously very like lullaby-ish,
Mhm.
you know, like it only had, I think, bass and the keyboards and the guitar, right?
Mhm.
What do you think?
And vocals, amazing
Yeah.
vocals.
Yeah.
And also very Genesis.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so wonderful that so many other bands were also creating wonderful music.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I mean, I guess it's because his vocals, like the sound, you know, his voice,
Mhm.
it sounds a
Very-
little bit like Peter Gabriel.
Yes, and very angelical. And I love the chorus at the end.
Mhm.
Wonderful way to end a song. And
Yeah.
this whole triathlon has just been such a pleasure. And thank you for carefully choosing these songs. And hopefully, Strawbs fans agree that this is a wonderful way to honor Mr. Cousins. May he rest in peace. And yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful that we could listen to this. This song was just
Very
so lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wanted to see, like, because did you know that Strawbs has really quickly it has something to do with I don't know if you've made that connection, but let me see here at the musicians.
Oh, it says, Rick Wakeman,
Uh-huh.
harpsichord.
Oh, that's on track 7. Which track did we just listen to on the album?
So it was Tokyo Rosie that he's on.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but there's another connection, but that was more, I think, with ELP, but I could be wrong. But let us know if there's any connection with ELP. I think there is,
Okay.
but I just don't remember right now because we've honestly not done enough Straps on the channel, but it's really a good band. This is really fantastic, and this just proves again that we will never kind of run out of music.
No, absolutely not.
And just all the Genesis that we haven't heard, literally the first 2 albums, and just like other 10 albums after like Peter Gabriel that we haven't even touched. And we're just talking about Genesis. We haven't even talked about ELP or King Crimson and stuff like that. So there's a lot.
There's a lot left. And yes, that's what I was getting at, where like it's so wonderful that these bands are all creating great music, because that leaves us so much to discover. This was their 9th studio album. So imagine all the other albums that we haven't gotten into, and all the wonderful musicians that are always somehow connected in this prog world or rock or whatever universe. Thank you, BMAX, so much. Wonderful selections. You definitely know us very well. This was amazing, and I'll definitely be putting these songs on my playlist.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have a playlist that is so long, like I would take us like a year to listen without repeating the same song, I think.
Yeah.
But hey, we have it on like shuffle.
Yeah,
so
I always songs come up that I haven't heard in so long, and sometimes it does play the same one, so I don't know what it depends
I
on.
guess it also depends. It caters to you, what you listen to the most and what you like, I guess. But again, yes, just like Alexia said, thank you so much for this wonderful marathon. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're still here at this moment in the video, you know, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It does help out.
It does.
Every subscription does help. And again, thank you so much.
And if you want to follow our journey and our move to Spain, we're moving abroad to be with Nick's mom. It's going to be a month from now. We're in my dad's basement at the moment, but if you're interested in travel and music, please make sure that you do subscribe, because we'll be doing a lot of travel videos as well.
Exactly.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.